Welcome to Sailing Avanti. We are Gerard and Jacqueline, sailing our 41-foot monohull Avanti around the world from Cape Town, South Africa. We start our travels through Colombia by taking a flight from Santa Marta to Pereira and then a local bus to Salento. Salento is a small village nestled in the Andes Mountains in central western Colombia, 1,900 meters above sea level with 7,000 residents.
We've made it to Salento. Now we just have to walk to our apartment, and our friends are coming tonight. So made it safely. The buses were super easy. Even though we don't still struggling to learn Spanish, it really wasn't hard and everyone was super helpful.
This is more like I expected Colombia to be. So I'm not a big fan of Santa Marta, the town or the city. And Salento is nicer. You can see it's old, it's an historic town, and it's very laid back and some nice sights to see. So way more comfortable here.
The main square is named Simon Boulevard, and its church and palm trees connect to the Royal Street or Calle Real. It is lined with colorful shops selling their local made craft and leads all the way up to a viewpoint on the hill. Since we spend so much time on water and small islands, the views are really something special to us. Tomorrow, we head for the Cocora Valley, situated down in these valleys, which in my opinion is a must stop for anybody visiting Colombia.
But it's still Caribbean.
Yeah, but actually.
I love all the streets. Chino, camina.
Today I'm drinking a craft beer, or they call it an artisanal beer in Colombia. It's a Cordilleras, and it's a number 3, so I'm not sure if Cordilleras and number 3 is related. But it's a blonde ale, and it's got 3.9% alcohol, and it's obviously brewed in Colombia. It's one of the many craft beers we see here, so the craft beer scene is quite big here, and yeah, it's nice to see and refreshing, hopefully to taste. So yeah, I'm not used to the blonde ales. Maybe more used to the blonde beers like the Lefes, but this is a really different taste, quite nice. So in terms of the rating, not a massive fan, but I would rate this one 8 out of 10. And the price for these are, you can buy a 4-pack, and it's about 16 or 15 or 16,000 pesos in the supermarket. So yeah, nice refreshing one, and good to see so much craft beer. Today we're going out to the Cocora Valley for a day trip. So you jump on a jeep, the back of a jeep, and you ride up there. It's about 12 kilometers from here, and I think the hike is about 2.5 hours. So it's where the tallest palms in the world is, or something like that. So we're excited to go. The easiest way to get to the Cocora Valley is with these old school Willys Jeeps. The first one leaves around 5:30 in the morning, with the last one returning around 6 o'clock in the evening. It's a 20 to 30 minute drive down the valley. main reason people visit the valley is to come see Colombia's national tree, the thin and tall wax palms. They can grow up to 80 meters high and are protected from strong winds in these steep valleys. They can only be found between 1,500 and 3,000 meters above sea level. In this valley you won't just see the famous palms, but also every shade of green you can imagine.
I'm so glad we came here.
Although the trees are protected by legislation, they are still on the verge of extinction. Their lifespan can be up to 200 years, thus showing decay is difficult to see. Since 1989, the trees of this valley have declined by 78%. It's a lot cooler here than anywhere else we've been so far, and I find myself looking for a thicker jacket. This valley can be visited all year round, and in most cases the thin layer of mist will be around them. We suggest going in the mornings to see the valley, as it mostly rains in the afternoons.
Where did they get it? Coming back.
Ik weet eigenlijk nog wat klopt in het
It's his tongue.
Oh, it was the tongue, yeah.
They've got really long tongues.
You should have done a slow.
Una hora y media de aquí a allá.
There's a short track of only 4 kilometers to the palms and back to the village area. A longer one of about 6 kilometers to a viewpoint and back, or a complete circular route of approximately 15 kilometers for the fit and able. Although we initially planned to only do the shorter route, we soon found ourselves on the longer route and it did not disappoint. Rain and all, I would really recommend it. We start our downhill descent on the other side of the valley and lose sight of the palms and head into the jungle en route to the Hummingbird Reserve. The Hummingbird Reserve charges 15,000 Colombian pesos per person and includes a free beverage. You can choose between a hot chocolate, coffee or aqua panela, which is a local drink made from sugarcane.
I love hummingbirds, and on my face you can clearly see that I was in heaven with so many birds around me of all shapes and colors.
After we dried our jackets a bit and had a warm drink in our bellies, it was time to continue down next to the river and over the 5 bridges back to the valley and the palm trees. As the morning broke, it was time to pack our bags, grab an empanada for breakfast and head to the bus for our journey to Manizales, which is situated in the coffee triangle of Colombia. It took 2 bus rides, 1 hour back to Pereira and then 2 hours to Manizales. The city was built on hills. I've really never seen roads this steep, and on a rainy afternoon we checked into our apartment for the next few days for under 100,000 Colombian pesos per night for 4 persons.
Manizales is also known for its hot springs, and with our sore legs, that's exactly where we headed first. A few kilometers from Manizales is the active volcano Nevado de Ruz, which causes the water around to go up to 60 degrees in Celsius or over 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Here we have 3 different pools, and the hottest one where one can relax in is 36 degrees Celsius. To say it got steamy would be a complete understatement. We're at the hot pool in the hottest one, and it is a big difference than the cold city or the cold outside.
Gerard is working and she's spending the
Gerard
money.
is working and I'm spending the money.
We find the majestic Cathedral Basilica right opposite another square that's named after the famous Simon Bolivar, who was responsible to help the Colombians to gain independence from the Spanish reign. Manizales itself can keep up with any European city. Large cathedrals, sculptures, pigeons, beer halls and added amazing views. So it's my mother's 70th birthday when this video airs, on the 2nd of December, and we will be sailing to Panama and clearing in Puerto Obladia, so there won't be any signal, so we won't be able to call her. So we thought we'll put an insert in the video just to say happy birthday, happy 70th birthday. We hope there's still a lot of them to come.
Maybe many more.
And we really miss you, and lots of love from Panama, we hope, on Friday.
Love you, Mom.
Cheers! Happy birthday!
Thank you for joining us this week. Please be so kind as to leave us a like and subscribe if you want to see more of our journey around the world. Next week, we stay in Manizales and go on a chocolate and coffee workshop. Thank you to the special Patreons in our lives. You can join them by clicking on the link in the description below.